sorry for those of you who are expecting some review of Japanese wank material, but on this night of horror, I'm taking over the show! Engineer, are you almost done blocking that door? Jay, are you guarding that door?
As long as I get this chair, this door stays closey.
Good. Now let's switch this review to something a little more my taste.
All the broken hearts in the world still beat. Let's not make it harder than it has to be. It's all the same thing, girls. Chase boys, chase girls. All the broken hearts in the world still beat. Let's
Okay, so it looks like the system is designed to only accept reviews of what's on the schedule, and the schedule can't be changed the day of. So I guess I'm reviewing Hellsing?
Oh, I love that one.
Okay, so apparently this is a manga about a badass in a cool coat. He's heading into this small English hamlet that recently got themselves a new priest. This is a very odd priest who almost never comes out during the day, and when he does, only when it is raining heavily. Oh, and children have been going missing. Seems like perfectly rational behavior to me. Oh dear, looks like he was a vampire. Their attempts to arrest him do not go well. Only 2 days later, and they've had to cordon off the whole town. This is apparently Integra Hellsing, lady in charge of exterminating vampires in England. And she just straight up tells them that vampires exist. I thought that was supposed to be a secret. And the badass with the cool coat is her extermination agent, Alucard. So, the core conceit of this manga is a vampire killing other vampires. Blade did it first? Actually, now that I think about it, that's the story behind a lot of vampire stories. Vampire priest captures a policewoman and gallantly offers to rape her so that she doesn't become a full-fledged vampire. Alucard steps in and belittles his vampire ways as crass and unrefined. They have a vampire dick measuring contest, but then the priest just says, kill him. Bang! Bangity bang 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 bang! Oh my god! Good lord, was that overkill! You practically liquefied him with your bullets! How are you supposed to collect his organs now? So wasteful. But apparently Alucard is immune to bullets, even the hailstorm they launched at him. Then he pulls out his own... Oh my, that's a big gun. What the hell was that?
I'm just going through video files. It just happened.
Well, don't let it happen again. So either these guys aren't immune to bullets, or just these particularly big-ass bullets. Priestoid takes police girl hostage. Then Alucard inquires about her virginity status. She's as confused as I am, but he presses and she admits that she is. Oh, Jesus! What the hell? Why would you shoot through her? I don't care how badass that punch was. You shot the hostage. I told you to stop those.
I'm not going to lose to a computer.
Alucard offers her the choice of dying or becoming a vampire like him. So, according to the notes on the manga I've got right in front of me... What? It's not cheating. I'm giving someone else's presentation. Of course I'm going to use their notes. The main thrust of this manga is that Alucard is this ancient, all-powerful vampire who has absorbed so many human lives that he is nigh invincible and entirely inhuman, finding solace only in battle. Whereas Police Girl is a fresh vampire and spends most of the story struggling with her urge to drink blood. It's a nice little dichotomy of characterization, which would make for a great character study of vampires. But judging by the pictures that are coming up next, that gets put by the wayside like a bypass vein. Instead, more graphic violence. Bang bang, kill the vampires. Police Girl is rocking a massive gun, but she is more than capable of wrecking these ghouls with her bare hands. But a competitor vampire killer from the Vatican shows up and ruins a perfectly good killing spree. This is Alexander Anderson. He's the Vatican's premier vampire killer and packs an impressive array of magic abilities, including an endless supply of silver trowels and regeneration. These powers surprise Alucard and he gets his head ripped off. Which would have killed most other vampires, but he reconstitutes himself. Alexander does not like such things and dives into a good book. There's been far too many new vampires lately, and the vampires don't seem quite right, as they seem to lack the ability to create anything but ghouls. So Hellsing suspects that all the attacks were being coordinated by some unknown force.
I bet it's the Nazis.
That would be retarded. But just as Hellsing is discussing this revelation, said organization attacks their compound with a bus full of ghouls, armed to the fangs with guns and armor. The on-staff security is quickly slaughtered. Police Girl and badass Butler make mincemeat of the main force, while Alucard deals with one of the leaders in the basement. Blondie's got some zip in his step, but Alucard summons demonic powers that speed simply doesn't account for. Dog food. God, I haven't seen this much gore since my 3rd year in med school. So following up...
Doc, get out of there! This isn't your show!
Can I kill them now?
Wouldn't help. Hey, keep it down out there. Do you want to wreck the review? Following a tip from the Vatican, Alucard tracks them to Brazil. But of course they knew he was coming and bribed the local police force into attacking him. Well, I'm sure this will end with calm discussion and... Oh, sweet Jesus! Christ, he's just rending these guys to pieces! They aren't even monsters, they're just cops doing their jobs and he's frickin' slaughtering them! After imitating Vlad the Impaler, he encounters some asshole who wisely goes by Dandyman. Dandyman likes to gamble and has some magic cards that slice up Alucard good. But Alucard... Oh, I got it! It's Dracula spelled backwards. I'm smart. Uses his weird magic again and... Oh, fuck! God, that looks like it hurts. Alucard drains his blood, which gives him all the knowledge Dandyman possessed. It turns out, the agency that has been launching all the vampire attacks is... the Nazis.
Got it!
Oh, fine. Here's a cookie. Well, the Nazis have declared their own personal war on... Alucard? Whatever floats your boat, glasses Nazi. Speaking of boats, one of his more androgynous minions takes over an aircraft carrier. Said minion carries an old rifle that fires magic bullets, one of which makes short work of the 2 planes sent to recapture the aircraft carrier. Even though they could just ignore the damn boat, they decide it would be better to crash land Alucard on the boat using a supersonic jet. And, as usual, he makes short work of all the cannon fodder before squaring off with Rifle Girl Boy Thing. And then he eats a bullet and proceeds to shove the old-timey rifle through her chest. Oh, God, that looks so fracking painful!
Bitches love cannons.
I did not need to see that in motion! So now Alucard is stuck at sea, and we have the Nazis invading England in Frackin' Zeppelins! No idea how they got through the protected airspace, but they proceed to bomb the ever-loving shit out of London. Dear Lord, is this gruesome? And then the Vatican invades, because... Jesus. One of the blimps breaks away to directly assault Hellsing headquarters, but Police Girl and a squad of French mercenaries defend it. They do an excellent job with some clever tactics, but then this Scythe lady uses some weird illusion magic. Police Girl manages to overcome her, drinks some blood, and powers up as a vampire in time to stop the entire mansion from being razed. Is anyone else getting a weirdly feminist vibe from this manga? I mean, just ignoring that Alucard is basically the attack dog of a powerful, confident woman, but the emotional core of this manga is Police Girl coming to terms with her newfound powers. Alucard doesn't develop or have an arc, he's just a badass all the time. Police Girl is funny and the character we are most likely to relate to as readers. Just a thinking point. So, Alucard arrives at a city of flames astride a haunted ship.
Anyone who would give their soul for love has the power to change the world. Isn't that right, Ghost Pony Rider?
Oh my god, that one wasn't even relevant! Stop that!
I don't know, I'm just pushing buttons.
And shit gets real fast. Butler guy switches sides to fight Alucard, Alexander absorbs the power of Jesus to fight Alucard, and Alucard summons all the thousands of his absorbed souls to fight in the battle. So apparently there's like a spoiler tag here about how the manga ends, even though apparently everyone already knows how it ends. But I don't know, so how does this sucker end? Nazi General has a follower who can exist everywhere at once. He cuts open his own throat and is absorbed into Alucard. Then Alucard dissolves because of quantum mechanics. Bullshit! I'm not even gonna go into how that does or doesn't make sense. It all comes down to this. Quantum mechanics do not belong in a story about a vampire who can summon demon dogs. Hippocratic oath was this weird. I'm not familiar with manga in general, but this had a lot more violence and a lot fewer tits than I was expecting. Is this common for manga? The computer says that it's going to electrically shock me if I don't mention that this manga was created by Kota Hiranomoe. Well, this isn't what I had in mind for the Halloween episode, but I will say, it fits the macabre tone of the evening, doesn't it? I'm Dr. Macabre, and I wish you all a happy All Hallows Eve.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize, but I don't think we should.
A spooky, scary skeleton shouts startling shrilly.